Hello everyone, my name is Strifium and welcome back to another Misfits Racing League highlights video. This time we are back for the Temple of Speed. It is, of course, the Italian Grand Prix, and we're here in Monza with the highlights for all 5 divisions. Massive shout out to our partners Next Level Racing. You can check them out via the link in the description down below on their website for some amazing sim racing rigs, motion sims, wheel stands, and light rigs as well. See you guys after the highlights.
This is going to be very tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here on Monza, on Italy. The lights are off, and right now we will see the Red Bull of Jasco, I think, having a better start again than Daniel Monovan. Right now up into P1 is the Red Bull of Jasco right now into P1. We have a 4 wide behind. Who's that? It's both McLaren there.
Oh!
Have a massive impact with Dark Chocolate. He has damage already, and we have a lot of debris there flying through the track.
Dark Chocolate with no front wing. Rutanius has caught up with Daniel quite well, and you can see here Rutanius might have a run on the Alfa Romeo already, and looks like Linus the Ferrari's had an issue through Parabolica on the inside now. Rutanius creating a little bit of space for himself with a bit of a push, I think, for Daniel. Hold on the phone. Damon's looking around the Alfa Romeo as well. Dark Chocolate now on the... Well, he's looking at Maka. He goes later on the brakes around the outside into the chicane. Dark Chocolate making moves here. Maka on the outside still, but better traction for Dirk. Gonna get the move through there on Maka. What a move. Polypunk is there to pick up the pieces.
First chicane of Rutinius on the outside. He will not have the traction there. He's trapped. There's a space for one car, but not enough for a good traction. But it's still, he managed to do it. Out traction there for the Alfa Romeo. But it seems like a very good straight line speed for Rutinius. They are both wasting that energy, but Daniel Mono will just be ahead of the leader of the championship.
Dark Chocolate got a move on Alex, but here goes Dunk on You on Moen now into the chicane on the inside. He gets the move done.
Now he has lost 2 seconds on one lap.
Oh, what a dive from Squid. And you know what I have to say, Alex? He went very deep there. He had to take the off run, and that is going to be a position back for Unicorn. And not only Unicorn, but this has given Yasko an opportunity to move through. Here we have him now looking at Vincent. Penalty for Beccario, but he gets the move on the inside. A switchback opportunity for Vincent here. Does he get it back through on the Haas? Yes, he does. And there goes Yasko. The Red Bull has collected the race win here in Monza. Daniel will take second position. Rutanius now the Dutch driver. Well, he didn't qualify in the top 3, but he's gotten it onto the podium once again.
Becky B trying to pull it to the inside. He is now ahead, side by side with the Mercedes drivers. They make their way down into turn 1. A little bit of a lock up there, but looks like Becky B will have the outside line through turn 2 and get so much better traction. He needs to make this move. He has a full battery, as it looks like Gorziek has gone around at, well, between the 2 Lesmos, but BTFU side by side now with the McLaren as they make their way into the Ascari chicane. Looks like Captain Minor backs out of it. It is BTFU. Cars are going to have DRS. Oh, actually, no, they're not. As Strifium sends it up the inside of Parabolica. You don't see that every day. A little bit of a wheel bang between the 2 drivers, but the 2 Canadians having a duel here at the Temple of Speed, and Strifium is going to get ahead of them for the time being. Look at the speed, 348 kilometers an hour down the main straight to the racing line, and he is clean through.
It's going to be tight again.
He's up, trying to get back past the Holtzman.
He's going to get this move done very, very quickly. But BTFU has a lot of ERS in the bank, but I think he's going to let maybe some idiot go. Or is he going to fight it? No, he's going to let him go here. He's going to use him as his pull along, hopefully. Coming right down into turn number 1. They're side by side as Becky B comes out of the pit lane. Becky B goes for a later braking zone, and they're still side by side through turn 1 and through turn 2. Becky B with cold tires actually gets really good traction out of turn 2, so he holds that position. So the undercut did not work.
For now, but it's not going to be enough, I feel. Sejos getting past. There's now a yellow flag. There's a massive carnage.
Huge.
The second chicane. What on earth is that? Both Ferraris with damage in the gravel. Some idiot now making his way up the inside into the Ascari chicane, and he's going to get that move easily done. And there we go. That's a safety car. Savage, all things considering. Can he make the move into Ascari Stars?
He's all over the back of him at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see. He's closing in. He's going to get the move done, I think, into Ascari at the moment. So, like, you don't normally see too many positions there, but yeah, it's the Gets through, and now Striphium has actually had a really good run with Tom Hawkins. Did terrible. Now Striphium has got the move done as well on the past Tom Hawk. So we've got both Ferraris in the points.
Parabolica, it isn't going to be enough, but some idiot will complete the last of first challenge yet again. Angel will collect second place with those medium compound tires. And it looks like Becky B will round out the podium.
And things are quite tight all throughout this grid. Drag racing down into Parabolica is Rackety. He's got Little Shen on his outside. He's on the inside now. Rackety with the medium compound tires. Tuss in lead of this race of seconds. Angel on the outside on the run into turn 1 is going to dispatch Azir for the moment. Stars and Jake wheel to wheel coming through Curva Grande. Now we're on lap 2 of this race, ladies and gentlemen, and there is no shortage of action.
Yeah, Rupture's going to look for Scars as well. The mediums really are struggling on these starting few laps. You got Jake there taking Scars as well. It was a hard-fought battle. Scars really trying to squeeze Jake into turn 1, but Jake wasn't having any of it. And again, we are seeing Scars lose another position. He's going to try it and defend it around the outside, and a Rupture is spun. He is around. He's into the wall. He's still in this race.
Here goes Angel looking at the inside of Jake. Jake goes later on the brakes. He's gone into the rear of Mammal, and I have to say, that was some serious application of pressure. And look at how it has unfolded for some of these drivers. Now we've had an issue. There's a retirement on track. What's happened coming out of Ascari? There's a huge collision. Mark and XTXP are out of this race, and ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry to say, but we have a safety car deployed. Tuss is away. Scars, Azir already looking to fight with the Alfa Romeo. It's a wheel-to-wheel battle. It's a drag race. Angel says it's 3 wide now. Coming into turn 1 already on this safety car restart. Angel deep on the inside here. Azir, excuse me, outside now as we come through turn 2. Scars is going to drop not 1, ladies and gentlemen, but 2 positions here, and the Paris Spaniards have mugged the South African driver here. There goes Santiago. He had Mammal sniffing his gearbox through the Ascari chicane now. Santiago with a lunge on the inside of Rackety. Not much that the Renault is able to do about this right now.
A late lunge, and Max O'Connor puts him deep into the Ascari chicane, and Crampy retakes 13.
Angel, is he going to have a look? Yeah, he is. Down the inside is Azir on Angel. The Ferrari. Nothing he can do against the Williams right now. Then Tuss is going to cross the line here in first. Scars on the rear now of Azir. It's not going to be enough, and it's going to be Tuss, Azir, and Scars. 1, 2, and 3. Mammal collects 4th. The Finn driver now in that racing point. So much happening down this pit straight as we come down into turn 1, and this is where things can really get hairy. Value on the inside of Vexit now. Vexit's going to have the inside through turn 2. Some idiot battling off Milan here, and he's going to hold him off for the moment. Value gets Vexit through out of turn 2. Situation Unicorn. He's just put himself in the crosshairs. Paris Neon.
What a move, just sending it up the inside there, clean as a whistle.
Milan on the rear of Vexit now, looking for the outside as we come down into turn 1. Vexit still quite further along here. A bit of a lunge out of Milan. Later on the brakes, he's going to have that inside through turn 2. A bit of a squeeze here, a little bit of wheel bumping here. Ooh, a little bit of contact, and that's going to give Matteo Longe a fantastic run in the Mercedes out of turn 2. And well, look at that. You take risks and you're going to lose positions when they go that way. Matteo Longe taking the pair of them. Yoda has snuck through as well on Vexit.
He's right behind the battle. You can see it there. AEST Richie Bracey still side by side into.
Oh, Richie.
There's a little bit of contact, and Neon now might take them both around the outside of the Curva Grande. It is AEST Richie in 9th, Neon in 10th right now. He'll be communicating with his teammate, but Brainstew still there on the outside of the cloud. There's been a bit of contact between them. They're still both driving, and Brainstew has to back out as Neon takes 10th place. The ERS in the single digits. He's on 1-2 now %. Magnetar's out. He's crashed.
Uh-oh. That's coming out of Ascari. Here comes Larsen to give us a view. Yellow flag is sparked. I do not believe we're going to see a safety car. This one, no exemption. Azir. Biddo, the 2 Spaniards. Oh, that's not good. Biddo's, well, I don't know what's happened to cause this. Azir in the gravel, he's going to lose a whole host of positions. Sintaco now. Now we have Freeware.
Yeah, Freeware just took Fraser. He'll be happy with another position. I don't think he would have been expecting it. But the fresh softs will be more than accommodating. Close.
Paris will take the win on track here in the Ferrari around Monza. Ace to the line will take the win. Dayson will take second. Paris will take third, and Brainstew by half a second will lose out on the podium here.
Miko got an absolute launch from the start. Sitting, what was he, P7? Yet jumped 2 places up to P5, and then that contact between Remco and Sandees just allowed him and his teammate to get through.
Trin, he just tried making it 3 wide down into the Rettifilo chicane. It hasn't worked quite out for all of them, and Stars drops now. It's not working out for him. He's lost the position not only to the Racing Point, but now, of course, the Alfa Romeo as well. Too bad for him. Let's see if he can hold off now, because Mikau, this seems to be the run for the Australian. Down around the outside, gunning it towards turn 1. He's just ahead, but Remco's still there at the inside. He's going to try it into turn 1. Doesn't find it, doesn't have the traction through turn 2. Let's have a look behind them. The race you can see there, Big Al looking to get past the McLaren of Enzo, but it's the Red Bull on the Racing Point lane, on the brakes for Reyes around the outside of turn 1, looking to take it through turn 2. Doesn't find it. In the traffic, Sid, he's just been overtaken by Mikau. Mikau looking to get back into the point score positions, but Sid is using a big burn of energy to try and push himself past in through the Curva Grande, and Mikau, he might drop 2 places here. Big Al sort of boxed in on the outside, down into the Rocher chicane. Mikau picks up a 3-second time penalty. Sid was on the outside there. He had to give him space, and he goes off track as a result. Forward, though, for the battle for P3. And like you said, he's got it. He's got a great run. He's side by side. He's alongside that McLaren. Into the corner they go. And ahead is the Red Bull driver. Well, soft tyres, what a run they're going to give him here out of Parabolica. And look at the speed, Seb. He's not even using ERS. He doesn't need it. He's just got the straight line speed offered by that corner exit to give him 7th place. Then he needs to Remco Van Putten. It's about a 10th. It's going to be close. Ben the Bear wins just a half a second ahead of his teammate. Remco Van Putten will cross 3rd. But can Chalo get the exit? He needs it. He's pushing. He is really burning that ERS. I don't think he's going to get it, though. And he doesn't. Remco Van Putten just secures that 3rd place by 2/10.
Amazing races all week long through Monza. We had an amazing time commentating all of the action for the Italian Grand Prix. Of course, we hope you enjoyed all the highlights. If you did, let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll see you next week for all of the highlights around the Marina Bay Street Circuit. It'll be Singapore.